All right, welcome back, everybody. See if we can get this right today. Rolling Thunder, Skyhawk by Stephen Dixon, Bob Besk, and we put out by Legion Games. Um, we are getting ready to set up mission number 2. Hopefully, my sound works on this one. I keep looking at my monitor, it keeps working, and then I go and post the video, and boom, it's not there. So I need to get better about checking them on the way out. But I wish there's a way to verify it. I don't know whether it's my recording software or what. I have another software that I can use, but I don't like it because it just the downloads take forever or the uploads take forever. This is a nice streamlined one, and I don't know. It beyond me. I'm not a techie. I'll just have to start checking them, and hopefully we don't lose too many missions due to sound issues. Okay, enough of that. We are using the alternative boards, so I gotta put those in so they'll clear out or something. We need to go directly into, let's see here, I got my head out of my ass already. Um, get the right Excel log up here. Hmm. I got all kinds of things opened up here that just I never seem to find what I'm looking for. What if I just put it in there and didn't rename it? Yep, that's what I did. All right, so on the pilot roster, we will go in now and find out how many pilots are flying on the second day of this campaign, which is the 21st of October, 1966. Um, we will roll a 0, 4 missions, so the next 4 pilots, so it will not be us. And for game purposes, I will not roll this through. So we'll go straight to the next campaign day, the 22nd, and that'll make my wife 6 years old. Um, Number of missions will be 16. So for the third, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we will have 4 of us only going to the one. I'm going to kind of test these waters slowly. 4 of us only will be going into the target we're hitting. 10/22/1966, campaign number 2. This is mission number 2. And again, that'll be T. It'll actually be the exact same guys I flew with the last time. So we're going to set everything back up the exact same way. And that was Frenchie as the lead. Wizard is his wingy. Yankee is the section leader. And me is his wingy. They'll be carrying the same load as me, so I'm not going to bother to change these around. Let me. Actually, you know what? I need to send Stephen my updated Vervassal module, but let's make sure it actually works first. Okay, so we now know where we're going, who we're going with, or who we're going with. Our level does not increase. Weather for the target and recovery for the target. Weather will be 9, good weather. Must be recording. And then for the trap, the weather will be poor. Okay. We are still green. Come on, Greg, get your shit together. There we go. Planning events. 0, 500-pound bomb shortage, which means that we cannot fly any 500-pound bombs. And for one, I think there's a long-term on this too, which is, it doesn't hurt too much, but they're one of my favorites when we're doing something that requires mass firepower. So 4-1 for this mission. Okay. So just right now it doesn't look like there's any long term. So we won't load any 500-pound bombs up. That's Snake Eye or regular. Support units available. Big roll. 2. Only 3 units. I'll take 2 Phantoms and an Intruder again. Munitions, well, we got to find out where we're going first. We'll be using the Navy target list. 0-1, airfield, limited jet capable. I'm just clicking away. Target airfield. Type airfield. And the location, Hanoi / GLM. All right. And now we go to our munitions guide. And against an airfield, we don't want to use the 20 millimeter, but you're packing that anyway. We can use the Mark 81 250s. See how much that hurts? I could really use the 500s in this mission. So we either forego the DRM well, regardless, let's go back to that. We got to do our get a little remiss on this. 6B is our route package, and we need to somewhere in here I thought I put the doesn't look like it. 6B, we are required to carry a certain fuel tank, and I thought for sure I put that in my okay. I just searched it. I thought I put that in my I know where it's going to be. Fix the setup phase. Okay, let's see here. Okay. For game purposes, the player Skyhawk must have either a 300 or 400 gallon centerline external fuel tank or two 150 gallon external fuel tanks installed for any mission en route. Package 6B. Well, that would be us. So we're just going to go ahead and throw in the, no, not the tail, the 400, which is my favorite, and really doesn't make a difference now, but without having to roll for the effectiveness of the tank. But we don't have 500 pounders, so boy, that sucks because we don't have. We're gonna have to go snake eyes on the 250s. We can only put one on the outside, and then we can go a rack of 3 on the inside. Gonna be exact same loadout that we had last time. All right, that's a 2-passer. We'll have to drop the singles and then the triples. Not so sure about that, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. That's got our munitions loaded up. All the planes in our flight are carrying the same thing. If you want, you can put that here. I don't because the rules specify that they're loaded the same, so why bother? All right, so now we got our munitions in. We're going to launch, and we all have to go through the launch. We'll bring these guys down here. And we'll start with 1. We have good weather, so it's just a 2 to 9. 1 possible incident, go to 3-1. 8, he's successful. 2, rolls a 6, that's successful. 3, rolls a 0, possible incident. 2, successful launch, and then we take off, and we are at a -1. 8, 7, we're good. So everybody launches fine. We're going to roll for the inbound random event. We only roll that once. Three, no event. And again, they're missing 8. For my intents and purposes, I'm putting that on the 6 to 7. I don't think the rules of inbound random event. Support units redirected is there. Weather over target is there. And subsystems malfunctions there. So that 6 to 7, I'm going to call 6 to 8. I will let Stephen know again. Um, All right, send that out before I forget, 'cause I made a note of that yesterday, and we had a little communication breakdown, and my video didn't work, the sound, so they never heard my comments on it. So regardless, we rolled a 3, which is no event. We now turn towards target, aerial refuel, and we all roll for this. Number 1, 6, successful refueling. Number 2, 3, successfully refuel. 4, 1, missed tank rendezvous. No refueling occurs. Mission aborted. And I believe it's just that plain. I'm going to double check this. Sorry, a lot of double checking stuff because I've never done these before. It's 14. Yeah, for plane division. Fly at the same level, which reminds me we're at high. And then, oh, do not make any do not make fuel checks. Thought I read that they had to do the they do launch and yeah, the other 3 Skyhawks will refuel with the player Skyhawk and the aerial refuel box. Roll on table 4 for each of the other 3 Skyhawks and apply adverse results. So mission aborted on him, which kind of sounds strange to me because we're reaching there as a flight. So if 3 of us rendezvoused and 1 didn't, maybe he had trouble with his refueling apparatus. So 3's going to have to abort. We'll go with that. So Yankee goes out. Guess I better tighten up the formation. And then we roll for our refueling, and we're fine. We roll into support attacks, and in the support attacks, we're going to allocate our guys, and we only have 2 of them now. I'm going to go for the SAM and the MiGs and put him in the ECM. I think the ECM is that important that we put him there. And so we are attacking the SAM, so we got to see if they shut the radar down. And they do not, so the radar will stay on. And we also got to do a fuel check. And we're the only one that does the fuel check here. 2 will be fuel okay. Should have done that before I did this. Now we're going to do the support fire attacks against NV defenses. Oh boy. Against the SAM. -1, no. We got good weather. +1 for ECM support. So we're going to roll +1. 1, 2, we're going to miss him. And against the MiGs. And that ECM support does not matter, so it's a straight up roll of 1, which means we miss. And this is not looking good. Against support fire attacks on U.S. support unit aircraft. SAM will attack him. -1. -1. 3, 2, he'll miss, and the MiGs against him. And now the ECM does not matter on this one. So 5, they will miss. So everybody misses everybody. Now we go NV defense boxes versus the Skyhawk, which is us. Let's target approach and supporter packs. Yes, that's us. The AAA does not have a support aircraft to fire at, so he fires at us. We're at high altitude. -1, +1 for us being green at 0. So straight up roll and high. 2, we're going to be a miss. Now, there is no special attacks because we're going after an aircraft, an airfield, not SAMs. So we will bring the MiGs up. They will follow us into the target area. These will disperse, but we'll bring them back out. I'm going to put them on the exact same thing. Radar will go back on. We're again attacking the SAM, so we see if they turn that off. They do not. It would be a 0 to 3. We're staying at high altitude. Our Phantom attacking the SAMs gets a +1. 4, 5 misses, and our Phantom attacking the MiGs 4 misses. Not good. Oh boy, I hope that didn't ruin my sound. My mandatory sneeze while recording. Okay, so NV support attacks on US support aircraft SAM against our guy. That'll be a -1 for the ECM support. 7-6, and he is hit. So he is done. That's not good. And oh, you know what I forgot to do? And we will go back to that. Is account for the AAA against the other 3, and we will go back to that. And the MiGs against us is a straight up roll, and that's 0 a miss. So let's do that right now. The God, I do not like this new Vassal version. Defense box that attacked the other. We only had that one box, so we had to roll here. 5, going to have 0 hits on them. So this time we're going to be rolling again on that chart. 0, 0. Next time it's going to be a little more hairy because we only got one support unit now. And he's going to continue to follow. And we do have to roll for their attack on us. And AAA at high, -1. 8, 7. We're going to be subject to 1 hit. We got an 8, which is wings. That'll be the left wing. 1, electrical system. So the left wing takes a hit, and electrical system takes a hit. Not good. That's it for that one. These go back up here. He follows us. We go into the target. We allocate again. I'm all for going after the MiGs, and we're just going to have to hope the SAMs don't hit us. Radar will turn off this time. They rolled a 2. Nope, we're not attacking it. Never mind, it stays on. Um, the only support we have attacking them is against the MiGs, which is 0. And we get a 7, which suppresses them, which will help us somewhat. And support fire on U.S. aircraft. He's got a -1. 5-4. So he will stay suppressed. And now they fire on us and our friends. AAA firing at us. 0 will be a miss. Sam firing at us with the radar on. 1 will be a miss. And against our friends, they have 2 boxes now firing on us. 6. We take 0 hits. We barely missed that one. That brings us to our ordnance drop. We can drop all these at the same time, I think, because they are all the same bomb types. So let's go to over target. U.S. attack tables, there we go. We're going to our snake eyes, 250 pounders. And the other thing I noticed, Steve and Bob, if you look at this, call for a Mark 82 250 pounders. But there are no counters for a regular Mark 82 250. I've double checked the counter sheets and I don't see them unless I'm missing something. I'll double check that in an email. Okay, so Mark 82 Snake Eyes. And because we are at high altitude and I never went down to low, we're going to drop at full high altitude. I'm going to lose a little bit of accuracy. I'm going to have -1. All right, -1. 5-4, we're off target. Very nice. And then we go to table 16. And on this one, we're going to roll 1 die. And we get a, gotta actually check. I'd like to put these modifiers from here somehow into that chart, just so I don't forget them. Mark 81 250s, that's what it is. They need to be called Mark 81s, not Mark 82s. Against an airfield, so we do get the +1 DRM. We're also going to have 2 3-bomb clusters drop, so that's going to be a +3. +3. We drop that. That's 6. Gives me a 5%. And now we're going to look for what our friends did. They were off target also. And we roll a 0, which is 0. So we've dropped all our ammunition. And we've got a 5% target, which is not very good, but we're alive. Um, Now we move on to target exit. We're again going to allocate our resources. And again, I'm going to go after that damn MiG. We're not attacking the SAM, so that'll stay on. Attacking the MiG. 3 is a miss. The MiG attacks us, -1. 8-7 takes out my guy. Not good. The AAA fires at us. -1 because we have the intruder. It's a miss. And the SAM fires at us. -1. That's a 1. That's a miss. Now firing against our friends. There will be 2 defense boxes firing at them. 4 will be nothing. At least we're getting those rolls. And we go back to over target. Nobody took damage. That's it. Rotate counterclockwise, go to outbound to the carrier, do a fuel check. We're going to use our, not drop it, we're going to use our external fuel tank. And that'll keep us from having to do that fuel check. Transit to carrier, roll on 17. 1, no event. Go to carrier approach, next fuel check. Carrier approach. All right. We're going to add a 1. Everybody else is straight up. So number 1. And we're the only one that checks fuel checks. So +1. 2, 3. Our fuel is okay. That'll bring us over to the trap. We're going to land. Everybody's got to land. We'll start with 1. 9, successful landing. 2, successful landing. 3, he would have landed earlier. Successful landing. And 4, 8, successful landing. Would have been wave off. Oh, belay that. 2 and 3, -1 because we have poor weather. Had wave offs. So 2 and 3 have to retry. 2 will land and 3 will land. Individual words, unit awards, we don't do that. I gotta relook at that too. That doesn't look right to me. It does. It's just a matrix. Campaign 3 victory. Okay. Okay, so they're working on damage and stuff, so for all intents and purposes, we make it back to the ship fine. We are recovered. We didn't do so well. We only got 5% on target. Oh, and that was 0, 0, 1. And we were off target, and we got 5 points. So, all right, that's it. We will see you around for the next running of Skyhawk. I'll check to make sure that the fuel is fine on this, or not fuel, sound. I'm getting all confused. And we will be back next time.